Expats in Germany often ask themselves, do I need to pay taxes? How do I ensure tax compliance in Germany? And how do I avoid double taxation? My name is David Prinz. I'm a German tax consultant, and we at Prinz.tax, we assist expats in their tax journey in Germany. In this short video, I want to share some basics about the German tax system. And the first question expats often have, how do I create a tax residency? Many believe it starts with the 183-day rule, meaning you're in Germany consecutively over 183 days or just with short interruptions. And that's not entirely wrong. That's correct. That can create tax residency. But in contrast to some other countries, one of the key aspects that can already create a tax residency is if you have a place to live. Either if you are here for 183 days or if you have a place to live, you create a tax residency. What is the consequence of a tax residency? You are subject to unlimited taxation. Unlimited taxation means your worldwide income needs to be reported to the German tax office. What type of income do you have to report? Basically everything. The German tax law knows different types of income, and for expats that's usually employment income, including salary, bonuses, stock options, other benefits. If you're self-employed, it's self-employment income. Rental income is also often a trigger for some of our clients. Financial income, investment income like interest, dividend, stock. And there are other types of income that you need to report under German tax law. How much income tax do you have to pay? That depends on your total income. The German tax system knows a standard tax-free amount of currently about 12,000 euros. That changes every year, tends to increase. So your tax rate, if you only earn 12,000 euro, will be 0%. Unfortunately, the tax rates are gradually increasing. And if you have taxable income of about 70,000, you're already reaching the maximum tax rate of 42%. And if you go even beyond, and currently the limit is about 270,000, you may be even facing a tax rate of 45%. If you want to know what your individual tax rate is, you can use the link in the description here. There's a link to the official calculator of the Ministry of Finance. Just keep in mind, this calculator does not include social security contributions like healthcare, retirement. And also keep in mind, it's calculated or based on taxable income. So meaning gross income minus deductions. Enjoy doing your own maths. Now, expats often ask us, do I need to file a tax declaration? Because I'm an employee and my employer withholds my wage tax on my paycheck. The answer in, I would say, at least 95% of the cases is yes. Expats usually do have to file a tax declaration. There are some exemptions when you don't, and that would be the case where you have, for instance, just one employer during the entire year and you have only employment income and the employer has properly withheld the taxes on your behalf. But for instance, if you have rental income, if you have investment income, if you are self-employed, or if you have foreign income, meaning employment income, for instance, from your foreign employer because you moved to Germany during the year, that always triggers a requirement to file a tax declaration. And as I said, in your tax declaration, you have to report both your German income and your foreign income. Now, what does foreign income mean? Usually, Germany has double taxation agreements or tax treaties with foreign countries. These tax treaties govern whether Germany can charge you taxes on certain income or your home country, the source country of the income. In many cases, we are able to separate out certain type of income or sources of income as foreign income, with the result that it's not subject to German taxation. However, it still has to be reported because it counts towards your total income, which determines your tax rate. That's called income tax progression. Now, talking about income is one thing. Expats often ask us, how can I claim deductions? For employees, it's like standard deductions that relate to your work. Like if you need a computer for your work, you commute, you need office equipment, you work from home. That's often miscellaneous deductions that you can claim. But the key point expats are often missing is moving costs. If you move to Germany just because of work, the majority of your moving costs can be claimed as a deduction. Another aspect that some of our clients are experiencing is a deduction for double household expenses. If you come to Germany and just live here for work and your family stays at home and you rent an apartment, for instance, just related to you being here and working, that often often can be claimed as double household costs. Last thing I want to touch in this introduction is what are the filing deadlines. Under German tax law, the filing deadlines for self-filers are usually end of July. So you have about 7 months to file your tax return. If you take the assistance of a tax consultant, like if you file your taxes with our assistance, then you get an automatic extension until February the year thereafter. So you have over a year. If you need an individual offer, feel free to get in touch. Use the link down in the bio in the description. We'd love to hear from you. So you can focus on what matters really in your life and don't worry about taxes.